A major legal showdown is unfolding in Albany, and at the center of it is New York Attorney General Letitia James, Donald Trump, the NRA, and a prosecutor whose authority may not even be legal. The FBI served Letitia James's office with 2 federal grand jury subpoenas demanding documents from her civil investigations into the Trump Organization and the National Rifle Association, but James is not complying. She's fighting the subpoenas in court, arguing they're not real investigations at all, but political retaliation. Her legal team says the Trump administration is abusing the criminal justice system to punish James for doing her job, holding Trump, his business, and the NRA accountable, and say the executive branch is trying to turn a personal grievance into a federal criminal prosecution. The subpoenas were issued under acting U.S. Attorney John Sarcone, a man federal judges have repeatedly ruled was never lawfully appointed. Just last week, a judge threw out a criminal case against James entirely because Trump's handpicked prosecutor didn't have the authority to bring it. Other federal prosecutors handpicked by the administration in New Jersey, Nevada, California have been disqualified for the same reason. Instead of going through Senate confirmation like every administration before him, Trump has been installing prosecutors through a backdoor process. Multiple courts have said, absolutely not. That's why today's hearing focuses on one huge question. If Sarcone wasn't legally appointed, are the subpoenas he issued even valid? James says no, and she's saying that they violate the First Amendment and basic limits on federal power. The Justice Department, on the other hand, is claiming the grand jury has the right to investigate James for selectively going after Trump and the NRA, describing her public statements about investigating them as potential evidence. But federal judges are increasingly rejecting this entire strategy, calling it an unconstitutional end run around the Senate and a misuse of prosecutorial power. And now the fight has landed in Albany with national implications. If the court rules Sarcone's appointment was unlawful, the subpoenas collapse. If not, the DOJ moves forward with criminal inquiry into a state attorney general for prosecuting fraud. This case isn't just about Trump or the NRA. It's about whether a president can weaponize the Justice Department against the very people investigating him and whether the courts will allow it.